I mean, he just slide tackles from behind, kills the guy, takes the ball, because that's how football works. This person is sprinting like a puma. So you can kill someone on the field, as we see right there. It's possible. Confirmed by the devs. It's the meta right now. But this is kind of saying right here there won't be any fouls in this game. Because look, I like the concept of you being able to place your body, but I don't think there's a concept. Like, if this person decides to just slide tackle behind this person, he would have had the ball. Hello guys, me Fluffy here, coming at you with another video, and this time we have some more information regarding the beta and some controversy that happened about like a month ago now regarding the Antidote tests. Now we are going to go into the message that they have brought to us, talk a little bit about what they said, and then also cover a few things that I might agree or disagree with. But without further ado, let's read the message. More informations on the beta. Hi all. A lot of people have been wondering when the betas would take place. There's also been a number of questions on the tests done by Antidote, especially since there was public recruitment for these tests. So here's some more information on the betas. For people that don't know, Antidote is a separate company that does these kinds of tests. From what I understand, these are technical network infrastructure tests where they just log into the servers and see, you know, how long it can hold. I don't think these are any gameplay tests as far as I understand. So people that are complaining about this are saying like, hey, I've been supporting this game on Discord, on the Reddit, why am I not being invited for these tests? I want to, you know, participate, I want to test out, I want to play the game. But that's a misconception. This is not about playing the game. This is actually like boring work where you just log in. All right, it's stressing the test. All right, we're seeing 80%. All right, log back out, wait a few minutes. All right, you log in again. That's the type of stuff that I presume is happening there. And that's how I interpret it, and this is where a lot of misconception is happening. Because yes, Antidote is doing these invites, which isn't SloClap. They have no control over this. But SloClap does have control over the invites of the beta, the private beta, open beta, all that stuff. And we're gonna get into that in a second, but that's where they do have control over, and that's where first come, first serve comes to play. So I wouldn't necessarily stress too much about that Antidote thing. It's just a misconception. I don't think this test has any gameplay related stuff in it, and it's only infrastructure. That's how I see it though. Let's continue. What are these Antidote tests? These tests are stress tests. The primary objective is to have a large number of players connect to our servers, which can't be done with only our team at the studio, which is probably, you know, just all the devs. I mean, they're just like a team of what, 100 or something? I'm not entirely sure. This will allow the dev team to identify online server issues that we will be able to fix before we launch the official beta. So there we go. They just say it in plain sight. This is only to test the infrastructure, to see if the servers will hold. And even then, they probably won't be able to get to enough people to stress test, because what they want is when the private beta hits, the servers won't collapse on itself. That's why they will let only the first people that sign in through, because the servers just can't handle it, and they really need, they are just developing the game still. And if there's anything that this development studio does right, it's just keep on developing and not giving up. But as of now, it's just too early for everyone to jump in. And I think this is the right way to go about these things, because they haven't really made like a huge multiplayer game like this, because they know, they see the community, they know that this game is catching a lot of attention, and they know that they have to invest in a better server and better capacity, because they probably realize that, damn, we need all hands on deck here. So that's why they probably hired Antidote for them to, you know, support them in this testing, because they're literally saying, hey, listen, our dev team is just not enough to do these tests. And these aren't fun tests, these aren't gameplay tests, these are boring server issue related tests, which is something nobody really wants to do other than maybe somebody gets paid for it. I mean, yes, we had people on the Reddit and on the Discord that maybe were, you know, very excited and wanted to hop in. And yes, I see the argument there. Like, why not just ask these motivated people And what I think is the real reason that they've done it through Antidote and asked them not to put any advertisements in the Discord and on the Reddit. The reason is they don't want your first impressions to be cooked. They don't want it to be bad. That's why they want these random people that actually do this job and just do these boring tests so they can confirm, all right, everything is up to snuff here. And then you, as an excited player, can hop into this game with the best experience possible that these developers can give you at this time. Because they do say it's still early beta times, yeah? I'm gonna go into that in a second here. The main objective is not to collect feedback from players at this stage. There are really technical tests to ensure everything runs smoothly, as we've just covered. So why not recruit players from the Discord or the Reddit? At SloClap, there we go. So they're just gonna do some business talk here, but it comes down to that they just want to provide the best quality and best first experience that you have as solid as possible. At SloClap, we set ourselves high quality standards at our work. And besides online issues, the game is not quite yet at the level of quality that we want for a public release. Even at a beta stage, some features are still work in progress. There are bugs remaining. And overall, we want to polish the build a bit more before we share it to the public. This is why services like Antidote are useful for us. Since players are under NDA with watermarked builds, there is a low risk that content will be recorded or streamed, which we want to avoid at this stage. So this is one of their main concerns, is they just want to have low risk. They don't want to have anything leaked because yes, these things happen and you have to understand these people that they don't know you. If you say like, hey, but you can trust me. I've heard that a million times before. That's how they get you. You think scammers are wearing hats saying, hey, by the way, I'm a scammer, you know? Like, no, that's not how that works. So I understand them for doing this, and I think the community should understand them as well. This makes perfect sense from a business standpoint. And I think you, as an excited, up-and-comer player, I would just lay back here for a little bit, reset yourself, just wait for an invite. Note that when the beta will be released, some issues will still remain, and we will keep refining and balancing the game after the beta. The beta will also be a technical stress test, since we will have more players than ever before joining in the game. But importantly, we will also actively start monitoring the game dynamics and collect player feedback in order to tweak the balancing of the game. So this beta session is actually really for the gameplay to be tweaked, player feedback to be taken seriously, and so they can refine the game until it hits open beta. This is where the real sauce is being created. And this is where the initial experiences of the players that they want to capture needs to be as pure as possible. So no tinkering with the infrastructure blah blah stuff. They just want this right here. But this is a warning. Take this as a warning and be concerned that when you get access to this beta in April, there will be issues. This game won't be perfect at launch even, probably, because games nowadays are complex, especially when network infrastructure gets combined with it. Yeah, I think delay, tick rate, all that stuff will be a major factor in this game, because milliseconds are of major importance. If you want to do a fake, if you want to dribble, if you want to react to a tackle, these are all things that have to be registered by the network provider, by the network infrastructure. If it can't support it, then well, good luck having a smooth and enjoyable experience. This is just a warning for players to be patient, to be calm and understanding that this is still early development, which makes sense. The game will also keep evolving after launch, of course. We want to develop, this is again after launch. They say like, hey, bugs might still be there when the full launch hits. We want to deliver a polished, balanced, competitive experience when the game releases. But this certainly doesn't mean that this will be the final form of REMATCH. And I believe these developers, okay? These are the developers of Shifu, and they're still adding stuff to that game. That game is already perfect, but they said after polishing that game, they said, hold my beer, and they add even more for free, that is. These developers, they don't take an 8 out of 10 as a win. It's a 10 out of 10. And then with a cherry on top. But you have to give these developers time. Rome is not built in a day. That's the message that these developers are trying to convey here. And I understand this message isn't easy to convey. Not everyone will understand this. Not everyone will understand the vision, how hard it is to develop these things. And I feel a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of fear in this message. This message right here is a little bit fearful from developers. They don't want to scare you off. They don't want to disappoint you because they know first impressions matter. To drive the game's evolution, we will take into account player feedback, suggestions, along with our own creative intentions, both from a core player-based perspective and in terms of meta systems. In summer 2026, the game will probably be quite different from how it was released in summer 2025, and hopefully it will be even better. And I do 100% believe in this development team that they will make it better. So now the question on everyone's mind, when will the beta be? Everyone is asking, when will the beta be? Nobody asking, how will the beta be? The beta be? Debatable. They made a short. They made a short from that sentence. Speaking of, I will be covering a few more shorts at the end of this video. Maybe should have mentioned that. Nah, I'll edit it in. We're aiming for the first stage of the beta to be in April on PC. Players who were the first to register on the website will receive the first batch of invites. I don't like this because I registered the first second that you could, but it wasn't going through. I did a full week of like registering and it just didn't go through. Like I didn't get an email, and after like a month or two I realized now it works, but of course I wasn't one of the first ones, so I probably won't be with the first batch of players, which is really sad because I really wanted to give it an honest shot and give honest feedback and maybe stuff that they can improve and stuff, because I'm somewhat of a pro gamer, you know. I'm joking. Look, it is what it is, you know. If you are first, you're first. If everything goes smoothly, a second beta stage should take place a couple of weeks later. I do feel like that I will be in this second beta stage, however. This will be on PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox, and more players will receive keys for the second beta period. Players who pre-order the game will also have access to a dedicated closed beta before launch, featuring a new game mode. Please note that these timings are subject to change if we encounter unforeseen issues in the coming weeks. We will keep you updated as we move forward. Well, I don't like the fact that these things will change, but I understand that these things will change and the dates will change. Now, pre-ordering, I always say never pre-order. Look at these things objectively. I mean, I understand this game is being hyped up to the bits, so there will be quite a lot of people that will pre-order this game and of course want to have that early access, so I definitely understand. But I do have to get my hands on this beta because I need to know how stable and reliable the network code is, because this game can be a full 10 out of 10 with animations, movement, the concept and all, but if the network infrastructure is not strong enough to support these foundations, then you'll have a terrible experience. And that's kind of this development studio's greatest like weakness, and that's the network infrastructure. How strong will it be? How strong will they be able to make it? That's my greatest concern as well. As mentioned above, we expect that there will be remaining issues, both gameplay and online network issues, during the beta periods. But overall, the game should be in a decent shape. We hope you'll enjoy it and start sending us feedback on how to improve it further. Stay tuned for more news. So the beta will be in April. There will still be issues, but in a decent shape. And we should be excited and should just wait and be relaxed and hope for the best. Now, I do have a lot of hope. This development studio has already proven themselves. I am not worried about their skill. I'm not worried about their intentions. They will make this game the best game that they possibly can and put some fire under all these other development studios like EA, which are just molesting their player base and they just keep eating shit, even though that game is so shit. FC25, unplayable on PC. It's just horribly optimized. It doesn't function at all, and the gameplay is 20 times worse than it was in FC24. It's just a mess, but they can keep getting away with it because they don't have any competition. This development studio, SloClap, will bring that competition and will make the sports gaming industry way more healthier. I really want them to succeed and I believe in them. That being said, we've covered it. We know we have to be patient. The game is not going to be in the best state, but good enough. We should be patient, expect things to go wrong. That's what beta tests are all about. You should notify the developers, try to work together with them and be understandable. So, talking about how the beta be. They have some clips that I will show here in a second. All right, let's start out with the first new clip that they have released that we haven't seen and analyzed together yet. So this is a keeper clip. We haven't seen much of that. I think they saw my video and oh, that's a new dive. They saw my video and they were like, oh boy. I mean, oh, it's a low dive. Yes, thank you. Now that we know that there are different types of dive, high, low, and of course, a stiff dive. This is literally my concern. This is literally, in my last video, my concern. You want to do something like, why would you jump here? Why can't you just, you know, slide? I know you can, I've seen it, but why wouldn't you? But this is just so stiff, and nothing you can do. I understand, of course, this is an input, but still, that's a huge jump for just like, look how many seconds this person has to just get the ball in. It's crazy. But nice to see you have these lower dives. This will make being a keeper even harder, which I like. So I can score goals. Alright, this is just covering the importance of keeping possession with some weird dribbling moves. We haven't seen much of dribbling yet. Dribbling scares me. Because I want it to be fluid and not too stiff. But from what I've seen, it looks kind of stiff. So that was it. Be happy with what you get. Because yeah, this move right here looks a little bit stiff. You saw it? Like, you know what I mean? It's a little bit stiff. You know, that's all I gotta say. Of course, still beta footage. I understand, but come on. Now, that's the worst pass I've seen since Harry Maguire. But yeah, that's all looking fine, I suppose. I think spamming tackle won't get you that far. But then again, the movement looks, I mean, not, I don't want to say jank, but this fight here is a little bit jank. So he tries to control it by using a push ball. This was a push ball, I'm almost 100% certain. And this guy, look, yeah, he sprints in. Okay, maybe it was aight, but man, I'm concerned about the dribbling. Yeah, this is the joke I was having. Alright, hit markers confirmed. Call of Duty ripoff, innit? So yeah, just more like random ass gameplay. There's really nothing we can get out of these clips. I mean, nothing that we haven't seen before. Yeah, just crazy tackle here. I don't know what this guy was doing. Let me just fucking, let me just start jiggling here. Wow, okay. I mean, we've never seen that before. Alright, the caption says you're a dev playing against first timers. I mean, he just slide tackles from behind, kills the guy, takes the ball, because that's how football works. I walk in the box. Alright, this is kind of interesting. Let's go back here a second. This person is sprinting like a puma. This person is just calm. Still calm. Doesn't feel urgent. This is really nice, and this is the slide that I was talking about with the keeper. Again, kinda OP, this right here. And then, I don't know what this is. That was the hair. And I don't... The person is aiming here, the ball goes there. I bet that's some kind of push ball. It's definitely not a shot, I think. I hope. Yeah. So you can kill someone on the field, as we see right there. It's possible. Confirmed by the devs. It's the meta right now. But this is kind of saying right here there won't be any fouls in this game. Fouls won't be a thing, which is normal. It's like, I mean, it's a street football, you know, game-ish, so rules aren't really necessary. But how are you defending against this? You have to kind of know that he's coming behind you, but you only hear him run. You don't know if it's a slide or not. Can you place your body? Because look, I like the concept of you being able to place your body, but I don't think there's a concept. Like, if this person decides to just slide tackle behind this person, he would have had the ball. But you hear him slide, but he just missed. You just couldn't aim. You just slid to the right. But this person stayed calm, didn't move left or anything, didn't sprint, or no bodies blocking, protecting the ball, I meant with that. So I don't think that's going to be part of this game. I think it's going to be dribbling, movement, passing, push ball. That's going to be it. There's not going to be any like way to put your body in position. I think that's also too complex probably. But yeah, that won't be in this game. You haven't seen any type of body blocking. And yeah, this would have been the chance to show it. They're not showing it. So this is all the new stuff so far. I mean, we're all excited. I'm excited. Still so much to see, so much to learn, and of course so much to get our hands on. But that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're a little bit more informed here. You're also more as excited as I am. I can't wait to get my hands on this. If you want to see more content of this game, be sure to like and subscribe. I will be posting more when new information comes out, and of course, if I get access to the beta, I will be playing the beta. But that's it for now. Have a great day. Peace.